part of Dolby is that we have scientists, people who are experts in perception and how our ears work and how our brains organize sound and image.
We look at approaching things with a scientific perspective because it's the only way to truly understand what we're doing and understand the value we're delivering.
I think of what we do at Dolby as being computational neuroscientists. So we have to understand perceptually what someone experiences, and then we have to figure out how we can represent that mathematically as an algorithm, because that's the only way we can actually build it and be able to create an experience.
What it brings is immersion. There's sort of a bar that we have in research where we say, we want the experience to be magical. We want the user to not really believe that they're hearing what they're hearing or seeing what they're seeing. And that's what we bring to it.
What we decide to research is really fundamentally guided by the experiences we have in the real world. So we learn about our senses by taking people through real experiences. And that's in turn guiding what the technologies are that we develop. And that helps us look for areas where we can make a big difference.
The company is really focused on innovating and creating novel ideas that no one else has charted before. My father was always seeking for something that was more lifelike. He wanted what goes into the microphone to be what reaches your ears, and what comes through the lens of the camera to be just like looking through the window. And ultimately, that was the driver. He wanted to be able to deliver something that wasn't exotic or amplified, but something that captured the essence of what people see and feel and hear in real life.
When you're creating an immersive technology, so you're trying to create an experience that's tapping into those primal, visceral, physiological responses that are core to the auditory system and the visual system interacting.
When I think about sound, I often think about painting. It's a metaphor I like to use. If you use too many colors on your palette and mix them together, you start to get brown. And sound is very much the same way. If you take many sound frequencies and blend them all together, you start to get mud. So articulation and definition is so important.
What you're always striving for is something that feels real, or even better than reality.
You want the audience to be in that moment, experiencing what the characters are experiencing. Instead of just being in a forest, for example, and hearing birds right on the screen, you can hear the entire forest around you. So that immersion is one of the great benefits.
We change the sound, we change the experience. We change the experience of what you see, of what you hear, of what you feel, how happy you are, how sad you are. It's that powerful.
I'm particularly excited about the new things we're doing in audio, in video, and now in voice communications. We're solving real problems, we're bringing people closer together, and we're getting people more connected to great stories.
The Dolby technologies that we launch are based on decades of understandings of perception and science. We take pride in that. We take the fundamentals of science, create technology, and then create products that bring that to the consumer.